football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, on-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship. So no return here. He takes This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, on-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps rouler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. It's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job of the kick return at that time. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down upcoming after that completion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Houston will have the first down. The guys up front line up. It's first down.
Well, they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Takes the handoff. It's Brown. And they've got him.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And there's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Houston now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They strike first in this national title bout. And now to try here for the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they get a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Moves out of the pocket. He gets loose. Toughness shown by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st to keep this drive moving.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there with the ground? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. from the shotgun, drops back. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, LSU, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. It's reeled in, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. It's a hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. On the run, it's Brown. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Lets it go quickly. Graham down the middle. It's Graham. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impactful.
End zone ahead. Brought down back to 3 after an excellent running play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squirt kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. You don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bring it out. It's Black. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Pressure is coming. He can't make an escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
1st down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The game makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Lagway. Looks left and finds his target there. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line and it's Brown. They finally bring him down, but the offense set it now. First down from the 15.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. The championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Play action, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now. Inside the 35. And the senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Tight end goes in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but not before a huge return. Almost took it to the house.
1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Houston, 28, LSU, 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. He breaks free. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. Looks like Houston will have the first down. First down here for this offense.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. We've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, the big offensive line opened up the hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They can't stop him. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
And the LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. He's going to put it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. They come up on 1st down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But
he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Going for his running back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Short throw complete to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. At the 20. Crosses the touchdown, Houston. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
LSU 17.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense.
He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick is a square kick, taken by one of the up men. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing that you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Way too much speed on that play.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
52, LSU, 24.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, what in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time.
It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Well, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And here's the handoff. Oh, what a move.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the fourth quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
LSU, 31.
Bringing it out, it's Black. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.